हाय गाइस, वेलकम टू कोडिंग वर्ल्ड। तो पिछले वीडियो में हम लोग देख रहे थे कि सिंटेक्स सी प्लस प्लस में क्या होता है। बेसिकली सी प्लस प्लस का सिंटेक्स क्या होता है, यही हम लोग डिस्कस कर रहे थे। ओके, तो इसमें हमने आपको बताया था कि स्ट्रिंग क्लास का मैंने एक ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट करा था, दैट इज़ यू कैन से दिस ऑब्जेक्ट इज़ एस। ओके, इसके बाद हमने बताया कि अगर यही स्ट्रिंग यूज़र से, अगर सपोज कोई भी स्ट्रिंग इनपुट में अगर यूज़र से लेना है तो क्या करेंगे, एंड स्ट्रिंग यूज़र से लेने के बाद में उस स्ट्रिंग को कैसे प्रिंट करेंगे, हमने वो भी बता दिया था। हेडर फाइल का क्या मतलब होता है, हमने ये भी बता दिया था। इस हेडर फाइल में सारे ही स्टैंडर्ड फंक्शंस इंक्लूडेड रहते हैं। अगर हमको कोई भी इंक्लूडेड स्टैंडर्ड लाइब्रेरी फंक्शन को यूज़ करना है तो बेसिकली अपने को उसका हेडर फाइल इंक्लूड करना पड़ेगा। ओके, हम लोग और भी डिस्कस करेंगे इसके इन द लेटर पार्ट ऑफ दिस कोर्स। ओके, एनीवे नो सी, मैंने कहा कि अगर एस में हम लोग इनपुट लेते हैं दैट इज़ कोडिंग वर्ल्ड। सी आई एम हम थोड़ा और भी बताएंगे कि स्ट्रिंग के बारे में क्या होता है। ओके, बट लेट मी फर्स्ट टेल यू गाइज, अगर इफ़ इनपुट में अगर हम ये कोडिंग वर्ल्ड दें, कि पिछले वीडियो में मैंने बता दिया था, अगर हम लोग कोडिंग वर्ल्ड दिया एंड सी हियर इज़ अ स्पेस, तो जैसे ही ये सीन फंक्शन स्पेस देखेगा, इट इग्नोर्स द further characters and it just stores the the last character just before the space. that means ये सिर्फ कोडिंग ही स्टोर करेगा। सी ई एस वेरिएबल सीन के पास इतना ही कैपेबिलिटी, इससे ज़्यादा एबिलिटी है ही नहीं सीन का कि आगे का स्पेस देखने के बाद में स्टोर कर सके। इज इट नाउ if I am trying to print as, then definitely I will get the output as only coding। इसका आउटपुट क्या होगा, only coding। बट सी, मेरा तो ये आंसर नहीं होना चाहिए। मेरा आंसर क्या होना चाहिए, सी माई व्हाट इज़ द करेक्ट आउटपुट, माई करेक्ट आउटपुट विल बी कोडिंग सम स्पेस एंड देन वर्ल्ड। तो हम यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं कि सी इन इस केस में फेल हो जाएगा। ओके, नाउ सी, अगर हम ऐसा लिखते हैं दैट मीन्स आई एम कमेंटिंग आउट दिस लाइन। मैंने इसको कमेंट करा, इसके जगह पे व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से इज़, हेयर वी कैन ऑल्सो राइट एज गेट लाइन फंक्शन। गेट लाइन फंक्शन को हम लोग 3 आर्ग्यूमेंट भी दे सकते हैं, 2 आर्ग्यूमेंट भी दे सकते हैं। पहला आर्ग्यूमेंट सी इन बेसिकली इट इज़ अ फंक्शन विच टेक्स द इनपुट फ्रॉम द यूज़र, सी इन फंक्शन। and cout function is a function which prints prints the data which is contained in the variable. See, whatever the string that will be given by user, that is stored in s via cin function, and if I want to print the data which s stores, then I have to use another function that is called as cout. If I see out, and this this is the operator which takes 2 argument as a parameter. Anyway, getLine is a function which takes 2 argument, cin and the name of the variable, let's say s. अगर हम ये फंक्शन यूज़ करें cin, इसकी इंस्टेड ऑफ दिस इफ़ आई यूज़ दिस, और हम यहाँ पे अब अगर इस इनपुट में कोडिंग वर्ड देंगे तो अब आउटपुट में प्रिंट होगा, ये जो ऐसा प्रिंट करेगा, ये दिस एस विल प्रिंट कोडिंग सम स्पेस एंड देन वर्ल्ड। ठीक, नाउ सी, अब यहाँ पे जो गेट लाइन फंक्शन क्या करता है, इफ़ इट सीज सम स्पेस, देन इट डज नॉट स्टॉप आफ्टर सीइंग दिस स्पेस, इट रीड्स फर्दर कैरेक्टर एंड इट स्टॉप्स ओनली व्हेन इट सीज अ नल कैरेक्टर। सी what I'm trying to say is, as is it is a string, so in you can say the internal working of this object class, the object of this string class is, it will make a semicolon. You can say whatever the string that is given by user, it stores internally in this format. And as you can see, if I use if I give the string in double quotes, then by default compiler gives a \0 at the end of the last character. क्या मतलब है, जो भी कंपाइलर होता है वो लास्ट कैरेक्टर सी डी है, डी इज़ द लास्ट कैरेक्टर, इसका तो ऑटोमेटिकली वो \0 दे देगा। \0 इंडिकेट्स दैट दिस इज़ द एंड ऑफ माई स्ट्रिंग। इज़न्ट इट, आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? नाउ सी, ये अब ये जो डबल कोट्स देने का फ़ायदा यही हुआ, इज़न्ट इट। हम ऐसा भी लिख सकते थे, I'll open a curly braces, in this I'll write C, then space, then O, इस तरीके से लिखेंगे, और लास्ट कैरेक्टर क्या होगा, D, and then I have to manually you can say I have to manually write \0, and then I have to close this closing braces. You can say there is opening braces, closing braces. Anyway, so what what generally most programmers prefer it, uses this. Most programmers uses this syntax in double write whatever strings you want in double quotes. This is the method you can you can say method which can take input from the user. And this is a very this is a very beauty of C++ string class. Okay, anyway, suppose if I don't want to take input from the user, then what will I do? I will do nothing. I will just write here. Okay, let me erase this and then I will tell you. Okay. Now see, string s, no, say here s is the object of the string class, and you can say s equals to double quote coding world, and then what I will do, I'll just simply see out this s. This this method will also give me the same output, that is coding world, isn't it? But what is this format? This format says that it will not take any input from the user, and this format says that yeah, it will take an input from the user, and the input must be a string, isn't it? Now let me tell you some more facts about string class. Here I'll be talking about C++, and I'll also give you some hint about Java. See, in C++, each in C++, you can say that string is a sequence of characters. In Java also, a string is a sequence of characters, isn't it? Are you getting my point? Now see, what I'm trying to say is each character, are you getting my point? Now each character is of 8 bits. Suppose, and let's say I'm writing a coding. See, it is a string, let's say s is this string in double quote, definitely its type is string. Now see, C takes 8 bits, O takes 8 bits, and we know that 8 bits is equals to 1 byte, isn't it? But in Java each character is of 16 bits. See, there is something called as ASCII. What is this ASCII? ASCII is American Standard Code for Information Interchange. American Standard Code for Information Interchange. See, what does it mean? It see, there are 26 characters in English alphabet. What I'm trying to say is, as we know that there are some small case alphabet from A till Z, and some, okay, let me write clearly, Z, and then some capital, that is A to Z. See, if I want to know the integer value corresponding this A, that is nothing but you can say 97, and this capital A is nothing but 65. This is the ASCII code. This is the ASCII code. See, what I'm trying to say is, suppose there is a character, okay, let me write here, there is a character C, and let's say I have written here A, isn't it? Now I am printing C out. Okay, let me write it freshly so that you can get it. Yeah, let me write it here. Okay, yeah, okay, let me erase this. Okay, so you should take the note of this. Okay, now see, here I'm writing, I'm erasing this. Now here I'm writing, let's say I'm writing here as char A, and after that I have written A. That means, yeah, let's say char C. C is a type, C is a variable which is of type character. That means C is a variable which can store only character, not string, only character, and only single character, not multiple characters. Now see, it stores a, suppose if I want to know the corresponding ASCII code of this, then what I'll do, I'll just simply C out, and here I'll write integer. Basically I'll typecast it, and in after that what I'll do, nothing, just simple, you can say that 1 minute, yeah, you don't have to do anything, you just write C here. See, what is C? C is a variable of type character and which has store A. Basically internally it stores the reference of A. isn't it? Anyway, if you don't know much about reference, then we will talk about in the later part of this course. But see, what does C contain? C is a variable which contains a. C is not a character here. C is a variable. Anyway, try to understand. Yeah, you can also write here x and here int x. Then definitely this will going to give you output as 97 because the ASCII code of A is 97, isn't it? This is the ASCII code now, and you know A to Z in between all the characters इसके बीच में जो भी character, suppose there is characters then something called as B C D F till Z, all these stores all the ASCII code of these characters, all of the ASCII codes are in sequence fashion. Suppose A is 97, say so small b is 98, small c is 99, small d is 100, in this fashion. Small a, capital A is 65, so capital B is nothing but 66, isn't it? Are you getting my point? Till continuous, these are all in continuous fashion. Okay, so this is the ASCII code. If you want to get the ASCII code, you can simply do this coding and you can get it. Okay, anyway, this is C, and what I have told you, each character, see, string is nothing but a sequence of character. So it is a sequence of characters. What are the sequence? coding, coding. In Java also it is, string is nothing but a sequence of character. And see, what I'm trying to say is C occupies only 8 bits, but in Java this same C will occupy 16 bits, that means 2 byte, because 8 bits is 1 byte, isn't it? So we can say that C++ supports UTF-8. UTF-8. Are you getting my point? C++ is UTF-8. Now yeah, and Java is UTF-16. See, there is a slight difference between UTF-8 and UTF-16. See, we'll also talk about what is UTF in the later part of this course, but see, what I'm trying to say is UTF-16 is nothing but, see, the first 256 characters. I'm talking about all the characters including alphabet characters, whether it is small case, whether it is lower case or upper case, or some hash symbol, yeah, some dollar, some dollar symbol, all these things I'm talking about, all these are included in character. So there is total 256 character, and by default these 256 character matches in C++ and Java in both. These are same, means the ASCII code of these 256 characters same as in C++ and in Java, but internally Java uses UTF-16 and C++ uses UTF-8. Anyway, if you don't know what is UTF-8 and what is UTF-16, I have just given you a hint, but if you don't know, we'll definitely talk about in the later part of this course. Just I'm giving you the introduction of string class. Anyway, so this is the you can say this is the thing which is going on. Okay, after that we'll see some of the problems in string, and then we'll move ahead in in C++ foundation course, and we'll talk about array, vectors, all these things will be discussed in the later part of this course. Okay.